It's Week 18 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Dalton Kincaid. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. Great game in store for y'all. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to... Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home... Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks, standing at 6'5".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And now as we get toward the home stretch here in the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Johnston. Benjamin's got it. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Johnston. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The visitors' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lopez. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And a gain there of 11 yards. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Corona. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Corona. That's taken in by Franklin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. In motion right, that's Harrison. Up the middle they go. It's Cooper. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down, Johnston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career, and he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. Mitchell will take it in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Johnston. It's caught, Cooper. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. But you look at this defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep for Benjamin. And touchdown! A great play there. 38 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The visitors' offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down, here's Mitchell. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They'll come up 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds his man complete. It's Parks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. And he'll go down at the 28.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He's going to try and take off with it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This will be taken at the 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Corona. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Completes it to Benjamin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Now a give right side. It's Cooper, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Johnston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a handoff up the middle. Cooper. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Looking to throw. Johnston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Holding. Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Corona. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Corona. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lopez. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Operating from the gun, Corona. He'll get that complete to Franklin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back to throw again. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. So that one a long 11-play drive. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The final shot before break. Corona, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see they have the lead in that one as that game's gone to halftime. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 11. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Johnston. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Here's Benjamin with a catch. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. So this drive spans 7 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Walker with a grab, left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Johnston. Hard throw. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. In motion, the tight end. He throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Corona. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Rodgers, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Corona. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. He'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Up the middle they go. Cooper. And he's got some space here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We're week 18. This is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Johnston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Pass complete there to Harrison. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cooper, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Caught on the slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Julian Blackman bringing him down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Corona. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
From the gun on third down, Corona. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
On now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Now Benjamin. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Johnston. 20. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing to start the drive. Corona. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Corona. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Looking to throw. Corona.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Corona. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's brought down. Can't
do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
A first carry now for Thompson. Dances by at the 20.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Back to throw now on first down. Benjamin's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Up the middle they go. It's Cooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. In motion goes the tight end. And Walker has it. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 10. And a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
Operating from the gun, Corona. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On first down, Cooper. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Corona. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Corona. He finds his man. Complete. It's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Corona. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Results in a 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Corona steps away to his left. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the home team here, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.